going to ask you a question. I want you to answer it as honest as you possibly can. If you knew that you had 10 minutes left to live, just 10 minutes, is there anything in that 10 minutes that you would go do? Is there anything in that 10 minutes that you would change? Is there anything in that 10 minutes that you had left? Or anybody that you would want to spend that 10 minutes with? Because I ask you this in regard to our lives. All we do is work for somebody else. All we do is do things to make somebody else's life better. All we do is to play this game every single day and build other people up so they can live their life, but we never get a chance to live ours. At some point, we have to take control of our own lives and live them. If I had 10 minutes left right now, I'd want to be with my mother and my father and my daughter and my fiance, and I just want to be hugging and kissing them the entire time, just cuddling with them and letting them know that I love them. And I don't do those things enough. And I'm always in a position in my life where I'm doing things for other people, and I sometimes am taken away from my own family. So maybe that 10 minutes needs to reflect the reality of how my life should be. Maybe that 10 minutes is stuff that I should be doing right now, because 10 minutes from now, I may not be here. I'll tell you a story real quick, and I think you understand what I'm getting at now. You got to live your life. You got to love. You got to be kind. You have to do those things. It's the only thing in life that really makes sense. My cousin, 22 years old, healthy as can be, track star, he's dog sitting. He's doing his homework. He's on his laptop. Everything's great. He's fine. Making some extra money, making sure that he's staying at these people's house for the weekend while they're out of town, taking care of the dogs. And he's got his own little bed in a room that they've made for him because they like him as a dog sitter. They like him to be there at the house. And the family comes back that Sunday night, and they're screaming his name throughout the house, and nobody's responding. But the dogs are there. They're running all around. There's feces on the floor. Dogs hadn't been let outside. When they walked upstairs to the bedroom, he was sitting on the bed with the cover pulled up to his waist, back up against the wall, and his hands on his laptop where he'd been doing his homework, studying, doing his homework. And he died just like that, dead. The autopsy said he didn't have drugs in his system. There wasn't nothing wrong with him. He was just as healthy can be. And just flat out dead at 22 years old. 10 minutes. 10 minutes probably would have been a long time to him. And I bet you he would have probably felt the same way that I feel right now. So if any of you that are watching this video right now feel the same way that I feel right now, maybe that 10 minutes should start being a reflection of the reality of your life at this moment. Moving forward. Making the call, making the change, choosing to live your life and live it. And not always living it for somebody else. Not always trying to get somebody else ahead. But actually living it for you. Living it for your family. Loving and being kind and doing things for your closest people and not neglecting them and letting work drive you bat crazy. $10 minutes. Make it happen.